Tonight, we bear witness to another chapter in the history of Daytona as NASCAR's crown jewel gleams in the Florida night for the first time. This evening, the celebration of NASCAR's 50th anniversary continues as TNN Motorsports is proud to present Daytona at the speed of light. Pepsi 400, a July 4th holiday tradition, moved to October due to Florida's midsummer wildfires. But tonight, with a state-of-the-art lighting system illuminating the night sky, there is a holiday feel to Daytona International Speedway. Back, everybody, let's take a look at the starting lineup for this 40th renewal of the Pepsi 400. On the Bud pole, Bobby Labonte has won 3 of 4 restrictor plate poles here in 1998. Jeff Burton, his best restrictor plate finish, is 5th in the 98 Daytona 500. Dale Jarrett and Terry Labonte sharing row number 2. Couple of big track veterans. Of course, Dale Earnhardt, who won here in February. And Mark Martin with 7 wins in 1998. Rusty Wallace was quickest, actually second fastest in happy hour here yesterday. And Jeff Gordon with 2 Daytona wins, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series point leader. Mike Skinner led the most laps at Talladega a weekend ago. And the first start for Hut Strickland, driving the second car for Andy Petrie Racing. The leading rookie of this year is Kenny Irwin, and Ward Burton is alongside in row number 6. A former winner here, the 1990 Daytona 500 winner Derek Cope, and John Andretti, who won this race a year ago. Steve Park and Ken Schrader share row number 8. Kenny Schrader, he was on the Bud pole just 1 weekend ago at Talladega. Look at those flashbulbs just illuminating further this Daytona International Speedway. Sterling Marlin, and give a call to Billy Standridge, guys. He comes to the big tracks, not a full-time runner. He's always in the field.
You're exactly right, and he's doing a Thunderbird, and the rules are really not that good for the Thunderbird. Billy's doing a great job.
Dan Pardis on the right of your screen, a local Daytona favorite in his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. He comes from the ARCA Bondo Marhide Series. Joe Nemechek and Kenny Wallace sharing the 27th and 28th starting positions. Michael Waltrip and Dave Marcus, who a week ago had his best finish since Bristol in 1994.
He had a Childress engine then. He has a Childress engine now. He could be very strong tonight.
There you see Jerry Nadeau and Ted Musgrave, 33rd and 34th starters. Wally Dallenbach, he was fast last night in practice, and Rich Bickle in a restrictor plate race. He's missed the other ones this year. There's Jimmy Spencer's T-Bird. Doesn't qualify well, but he might be coming to the front, so he says. Good to see Ernie Irvin. And Johnny Benson had a little problem here last night in happy hour.
The hood blew off that thing in happy hour, damaged the back end of that car. They worked on it, fixed the roof, put a new hood on it, and got him back out in time for happy hour to finish.
And there you see the 43rd starter, Darrell Waltrip, Franklin, Tennessee, as this field gets set to go green. Strap in, folks. Glad you're with us on TNN Motorsports. Enjoy the evening. Here we go. Good scramble up front. Here goes Jarrett, the winner last week at Talladega with drafting help from Earnhardt. He'll swing to the inside of Bobby Labonte in turn 3.
Jeff Burton had a miserable start. There's Jarrett brings him off turn 4, and they head down the front straightaway. He's making his presence known right now. Leading is the best place on super speedways.
13th top 5 start of the year for Dale Jarrett as you ride with Steve Park.
Burton on the high line, just dropping back.
Jeff Gordon riding in 12th. Here goes Earnhardt to the front. The winner of the Daytona 500 back in February. He takes the lead.
And Bobby Labonte drops in the second there with Rusty Wallace just behind
simple reason. He can't hear on his radio. There's a lot of bleed over coming. You'll never guess the reason what they figured out was causing it. Bobby's son, Tyler, picked up one of the team radios and was playing with it, talking into it. We got caution coming out.
And caution is coming out for some rain showers. Very, very light, but rain showers nevertheless, and it's something you don't mess with at 200 miles wise with the green flag.
Somebody's really on the move on the bottom.
That's Wally Dallenbach trying to use whatever he can after making his pit stop. Weaving his way through traffic. There's Wally giving us the bird's eye view.
What he did, he anticipated the start there and got him a great run. And when you get by the flag, you can do what you
work with engines, and it is paying off well.
43 started, 42 run. We have problems on the back straightaway.
Down the back stretch.
Number 3.
On the back stretch here. Back it off.
See Johnny Benson in the 26.
Jeff Bodine's in it.
Hutch Strickland in the 55.
Bickle in the 98. Green in the 46. Caution. Second time. That is Kevin LePage in the Prime Star machine.
He's coming out.
Little fire.
See Kevin moving.
Rolling on the ground to be sure all the fire's not on him.
Receiving end of the first hit. Let's take you back and show you exactly what happened off the corner moments ago on the backstretch.
Let's all get involved. You see Kevin LePage there getting into the outside wall. Michael Waltrip gets caught, spins around. Everybody coming, goes low. Some of them go high, and you can see Ted Musgraves there getting involved.
Jeremy Mayfield just made it through. So did the 4 of Bobby Hamilton. Low was the way to get out of that, but there's no way to tell ahead of time. It is so hard to see when these big wrecks get going. Another view
from turn 3 back towards turn 2.
And you can see visibility's down. You cannot see a thing when you go through. With all the tire smoke and the car spinning round and round, how would you know where to go?
Look at Bill Elliott back there. You saw the golden arches. He just woed it on down.
Experience will do that for you. Picked the right lane, went down low, and just took it easy and managed to get through there without a nick on his race car. Oh, boy. Oh.
But again, Kevin LePage's car you saw alone on the low side of the racetrack. Break loose, clip Michael Waltrip, and the wreck was on.
Jeff Bodine there in the 7. He really tried to go low, and that got him involved. So there wasn't any
Look
set
at Dallenbach.
pattern.
Dallenbach just got through that mess, too. I don't know how he saw his way through.
Let's take a look.
Let's see.
We're riding
got
with
Wally
it.
in the camera.
This is what you can see in a major speedway wreck. Nothing. You see right there? What would you do? Listen.
He hit it.
Just barely touched the outside wall, and he was lucky nobody
was the first restrictor plate race one. Problems in turn 2. We'll get back to that in a moment. Problems in turn number 2. Dan Pardis from Daytona Beach, Florida, spins off the number 2 corner. There is Dan Pardis. Full look at what happened for you. Pass car in line.
You see the back of the car just start around on him, down on the flat part. Now watch it go back up the racetrack. Right there. Ooh, I'm telling
Kenny
you,
Kenny Irwin running in 11th. Just did. They shuffled Mayfield and Wallace before. Rusty tried his darndest to get back in line, but let's see what Gordon wants to do. He'll make the low side work. He led from lap 100 through 106.
You see Jarrett going with the 24 there as they go down the back straightaway. They should just move him right on back to about 5th or 6th spot before he gets back in line.
That's never a good sight. The caution is out here at Daytona. An accident on the back straightaway multi-car involving Spencer, Kenny Irwin, John Andretti, that man Steve Park, Jerry Nadeau, Ricky Rudd, among others. What happened to bring out this 5th caution? Irwin and Little.
Chad Little in the 97 got into the back there. The 28 just barely.
Looked like the 28 was trying to get by him. They were side by side when that all started, and it looked like 2 guys trying for the same spot.
course, remember, Steve Park has an onboard camera. Let's see what we can see here. He had nowhere to go, and he just took a shot.
Again.
Yeah.
And again. And again. And again. A comment about how he can feel the air. Well, that would help you in a situation like this, knowing when you're by.
He was the first car by that wreck on the low side there. Yep. Bill Elliott sneaks by.
Dave Marcus got through. Dave's running 24th. With a Richard Childress power
shot just doesn't seem to even work anymore.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out, because every once in a while you'll have 2 or 3 cars work together and they can overhaul the leader, as Dale Jarrett was done about midway of the race, just after he led halfway.
Look at this.
Look at them just flanking out 3 wide on the back straightaway.
Look on the inside at Mike Skinner.
Jarrett gets stuffed back, and he will lose 8, 9 positions there.
Eli, look at the 31 of Mike Skinner moving into 4th place there. He was flying down the back.
Something's got to be wrong for Dale Jarrett, guys. He's going straight back.
5-car Labonte, that's 8th spot.
Mark, back. Caution for rain. There's a rain shower again in turns 3 and 4. Well, we are under a red flag here at Daytona. They have put the red flag out some 37 seconds ago for rain, with 5 laps remaining to settle the Pepsi 400.
Okay, pace cars in. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Green flag. Green flag. Go.
3 laps to settle the Pepsi 400. It takes them nearly 2 full laps to get up to speed.
Skinner had dropped back a bit, a good bit of distance between himself and Jeremy Mayfield on that start.
But he'll make it up in this corner, because there's one thing, when you're building up speed, you can really pull back on a car. You give a little distance like that. As you see, he's pulled into less than a half a car left. Back here, they're battling side by side.
Bobby Labonte and his brother Terry.
It's bump drafting, 200 miles an hour down the back straightaway.
Mayfield, who won his first time ever at Pocono earlier this year on TNN, trying to duplicate it. Schrader works the low side in 5th place.
Those cars running side by side. They're going to have a breakaway up front.
Yep, those 3 cars, those 4 cars up front are going to just take off if they keep racing side by side back there.
2 laps to go. Gordon from the Hendrick bunch. Mayfield. Mark riding in 9th. Got Mayfield and Wallace up front. Their teammates as Earnhardt goes 3 wide. And Jeff Burton makes the move in 14th spot.
Whoa!
Earnhardt got lost the back of the car.
Nearly 3 wide into that turn.
With Mark Martin in 9th. Out of turn 4. White flag.
Whoa, you see Jeremy looking to the inside. Couldn't make the move. Skinner looks to the high side right now. They're trying everything. Gordon's running by the mirror right now.
Here comes Skinner.
Labonte has caught him, and so is Terry Labonte. Side by side behind Gordon.
Right now they're running side by side. Jeff Gordon saying, I love it. He'll try to run in the middle part of the racetrack so one car does not get a great run down the back straightaway.
They mix it up again behind Gordon. Mayfield. Here comes Bobby Labonte to the outside.
What a move on the high side, making it 3 wide into turn 3. Bobby Labonte looked like he has the car to beat.
Bobby Labonte is there. Out of 4, they're coming to the checkers. Trouble in the back of the pack. The lead and the win. Gordon for the 11th time. He wins. Chad Little taps the wall as he broke out of traffic near the back of the field. The 40th career victory and the 11th win of 1998 goes to Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors. Jeff and Brooke Gordon look on, and high fives all around. John Hendrick and the entire Hendrick Motorsports bunch. Now, let's go back to the last lap and take a look again at everything that shook down there. Didn't want to give Chad little short shrift in the problems he had. Let's go back again with Bobby Labonte giving us the view.
Look at Bobby go to the outside into turn 3, right by Skinner. Looks like he has a run on Jeff Gordon that he might could close in there at the end.
There's Schrader trying. Again, Bobby Labonte makes the move. Couldn't have been more than a car length of an opportunity there.
That was so tight.
Yeah. And watch Chad now, 3 wide.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little help from behind. It looked like Spencer was there. Don't know how much the impact was, but that was a big impact there.
He whacked it big time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Big time is right.
Watch it again.
Here comes Spencer in the red and white car there. Just a little nudge right there, just enough to send him hard into the inside wall.
You saw Chad climb from the car and walk to the ambulance. Jeff Gordon is in victory lane for the 40th time in his career.